I went to the west coast of Denmark with 3 friends just to chill and disconnect for a weekend. I thought I would bring my camera with me, but instead of recording how I normally would, I then shot a few clips and tried to puzzle these together into this little video with some voiceover, of course. Me speaking right now is a voiceover, if you didn't notice. We only had one single day in the summer house, so let's not waste it on this intro clip. Let me instead introduce my friends quickly. We met at Vallekilde High School back in 2023. I believe the best translation for high school is folk high school. It's a kind of unique school Nordic countries has that focus on personal development and socializing with like-minded people instead of academic nonsense you experience otherwise. Luca, he was my roommate at the high school, and Anne and Mille, I always won against them when I played backgammon with them respectively. But now we have this little group we call Fylkekleveren. Fylke comes from Norse mythology. It's kind of like a spirit that follows you, and kleveren simply means clover, and well, we're 4, so that part just made sense, right? I'm super happy that I got these 3 as friends from the high school experience.
We are just heading out for a big walk, insane thing about to happen today.
So what's the plan today, guys?
So what's the plan today, guys?
Going to Mans Mau.
That's my favorite place in Denmark.
It's his favorite place in DK Denmark.
In the whole of Copenhagen.
In the whole of Copenhagen. At this moment we are pretty far to the west in Denmark. You can just put up a map if you like, and then you go all the way to the west, and that's pretty much where we are. It is called
50% of you watching are not subscribed.
Hey guys, we are the best friends in the whole world of Nicholas. Of course. I just want to say
What do you want?
here's a clip from last night.
Ej, skal vi lige prøve en til, Nico? En. Ej, vi gjorde ikke engang noget. Hvad laver du?
The funny thing about vlogging is that you don't really know what to say, to be honest. You just say something.
You just say stuff.
And then it's kind of weird, because then stuff is like spontaneous about it, and sometimes doesn't really make any sense. It's just nonsense. After this little excursion into the Vesterhavet wilderness, it was wonderful, by the way, as a very powerful man west of the Atlantic would describe it. Anyway, we drove back to the summer house once again to have what we in Danish call fyraften. I looked it up, and the closest term in English is quitting time. It's when you're working and reach this point where you just call it a day. From then on, it's just about leisure and chilling and having a nice time. In Danish, we call that time for hygge. So the rest of the day, we hyggede a lot. First, the girls beat Luca and I in Pétanque. I have to admit, it was a really close game, but I think we ended up losing 9-11 or something. But I honestly can't remember. I'm actually not a bad loser, but I seriously cannot remember the result. But I know that we lost. After the game, we agreed on preparing a 3-course menu. First up, Mila and I, but mainly Mila of course, made pancakes. She's really good at cooking and they tasted delicious, probably because of the secret ingredient that Mila poured into the batter, indeed, beer. We ate the pancakes with some ginger jam that I have neither ever heard about or tried before, but it was good though. And after that delight, it was time for the main course, hot dogs, the old-fashioned Danish way. Another gourmet treat, and then it was finally time for dessert, which was just more beers and gin tonics, because when in summer house, it's not about staying in shape. Instead, I believe it's about getting us far away from the everyday shape or normal structures that we all have in our lives. Just being foolish and thus disconnected from seriousness. Like when I go to work or uni, but throughout this one day, my friends were completely allowed to see me as that unserious guy that I also am. Together, we established this momentarily and tiny social arena far away from our lives in Copenhagen. What a beautiful day and night we had. It is early hours now though, so time to go to bed.
Thank you guys for watching.
Hey, did you know actually 50% of you guys who watch this no subscribe?
No subscribe.
It's like 7, almost 8 hours getting back and forth from Copenhagen here to Vedersø or Vesterhavet, where the summer house is located, which is kind of crazy if you also think about how the fuel prices have increased a lot throughout the last couple of weeks, but I guess that's a completely different topic. Because what I wanted to tell you guys in this outro reflection kind of thing is, oh by the way, I just walked a bit away from the others to have this little break, but also to tell you how grateful I am for having this friendship with Fylkekløveren and getting here, like having this little break where life just seemed simple. It's about drinking a lot of beers, it's about eating crappy food, pancakes and yeah, hot dogs. It's just something that fills me up with good energy. I will for sure do it again when I have the opportunity to do so, because being surrounded by people where you're just you just are kinda situation, that's a really good situation. I guess I'll try, or I'm always trying to focus on what's close to me. In this huge world, it's sometimes better to just focus on what's just in front of you, what's visible, and what's something that you're able to do something about and yeah, change, because there is a lot of stuff in this world that you can't change, and if you focus on that a lot, spend too much energy on that, just depletes my mental well-being, you know. But this doesn't. This was a great weekend and I'm really happy that you wanted to come along with Fylkekløveren to Vesterhavet in the summer house. I hope that you'll stick around and be here for my next video. That will be a multi-day hike with my good friend Valdemar. I'm looking forward to that as well. Good stuff happen to good people. Yeah. Take care and have a good one.